Hi there and welcome to our video on how to trade at OKX. After watching this video you will know everything you need to know on how to trade at OKX, covering topics from spot and futures trading, market limit orders, take profit and stop loss setting, leverage and much more. I am Jonas, co-founder and CEO of hoc-trade, the behavioral analytics platform for active traders. I guide you through the video with plenty of real trades for you to follow. We will cover quite a few things in this video, so feel free to jump to the chapter which interests you the most. If you're a new trader at OKX, it will be best to watch the whole video from the beginning, as we will cover quite a few basics on how to trade. First, we cover spot trading and execute an example market order. Second, we will execute a futures trade with a limit order. Third, we will show you how to adjust your leverage in futures trading. Fourth, we set a take profit and stop loss. Fifth, we have a look on how to execute a coin margin versus a USD margin trade. And last, I show you how to reconcile all your past trades by looking at the order history at OKX. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. I am here logged into my OKX account, and first we want to perform a spot trade. Spot trade means you exchange one currency for another currency. We have some USDT on the account and let's say we would like to buy some Bitcoin with it. If you want to transfer crypto from or to OKX, we have made a separate video on it. I'll link it up here for you and also put the link down below in the description. In the upper navigation bar, we find the Trade tab here. Go to Basic Trading and select Spot. This brings us to the following page. As a first step, we will find the correct trading pair we want to trade. As said, we want to buy Bitcoin with our USDT. We have a look here in the Markets navigation and search for BTC. Select Spot and select the BTC USDT pair. There is quite some information here on this page, but it's actually quite easy. So let's go step by step. Let's have a look at the bottom here, at the trade input mask. We want to buy Bitcoin with a market order first, so we make sure market order is selected here. We will do a limit order later on when trading futures. For a market order, you buy the Bitcoin at the best available price, while in a limit order, you specify for which price you would buy the Bitcoin. And the trade will only get executed if someone else is willing to trade with you at that price. The fees for those different orders differ a lot, either being maker or the taker on the trade. As this is so important and can have a big influence on your performance, we also made a separate video on this again. I'll link it up here and put the link down below in the description again. Now, let's say we want to buy Bitcoin for 5 USD. We go to the field here which says total and type in the amount 5. As a last step, we only have to click on the green Buy BTC button. Confirm, and that's it already. We've bought the Bitcoin through a spot market order. Because it was a market order, it is directly executed. What is also interesting to see here is the fees we paid for this trade. To see it, we go to the Order History tab in the bottom window and we can see our buy we just did with a market order. To check the fees, we click on the Details button here on the right. The fees for this order were small, but the amount was also very low. The fee paid for this trade were 0.1% of our trade volume, which is average to low-end fees compared to other exchanges. You can find a detailed analysis on the fees and tier levels at OKX up here and also put it down below in the description again. We deep dive into the fees for both spot and futures trading as well as for large and low volume traders in this video. As a second step, let's perform a usd-m futures trade now with a limit order. In order to trade futures at OKX, we actually have to go back to the market selection mask at the left side and find the perpetuals tab. Here we can right away select the BTC USDT perpetual pair, which also has the highest trading volume. For both spot and futures trading, our trading terminal looks the same. With a few differences, I'll explain to you while we perform the next trade. If you want to trade either spot or futures at OKX, I'll put a special sign up link in the comments, which will give you an additional bonus if signing up through that link. Okay, so let's perform a usd-m maker trade, so through a limit order. We have already selected the correct trading pair for our usd-m trade. I'll show you later on how you can trade a coin margin futures trade with single collateral. As we want to perform a limit order, we have to specify a price and amount of Bitcoin we want to buy at this price. Let's say we want to buy 0.01 Bitcoin, so going long. We make sure we have limit order selected here on the place order mask. When trading futures, we could also short sell Bitcoin. We would just have to click the sell button down here instead of the buy button later. In US dollar, this 0.01 Bitcoin buy is actually more than what we have on the wallet. But as we can use up to 100 times leverage, we can perform trades much larger than our margin. Now, we have to specify a price we are willing to buy the 0.01 Bitcoin for. For this example, we set it just below the current market price, so hopefully it will be executed soon. The last step is now to click on Buy, Long, Confirm, and wait for our trade to be executed. We can see down here that our order is now listed in the Open Order tab. If we want, we could cancel this order here as well. Now, our order is executed and we can see it here under Positions. As this is just for showcasing, we can actually choose now how to close this order. We could either close it through another limit order, so specifying the price again, or close it through a market order, meaning it is executed right away. Let's close it with a market order. To do so, we just click on the Close All button, confirm, and done. Our order is closed. Next, let's have a look how we can adjust our leverage at OKX. To do so, we take a look at the trade input mask again. To adjust our leverage, we click on the 100x here just between the chart and the trade input mask and can type in our leverage we would like to use. Leverage decides how much margin we need to open the position. Margin here means that in order to buy or sell a token worth $50 US, for example, you would need $1 as margin or collateral in order to execute this trade in case using 50x leverage. If you do not have enough margin anymore, your trade will be automatically liquidated. Currently, for OKX futures, you can use up to 125 times leverage in both isolated and cross-margin trading. In point 4 of this video, let's have a look at setting a take profit and stop loss for your trade. This is extremely important for traders as it guards you from large losses. Good traders always know how much they would be willing to lose at max with a trade, and this will decide their stop loss. By setting one, they make sure they are not going to lose more. Absolutely critical in a good risk and money management system. At hoc-trade, we even developed an analysis how well you set your take profits and stop losses, and check if you could on average improve your performance in case you set them a bit tighter or further away. Hoc-trade is actually designed for traders with a bit of experience already, which really want to deep dive in their trading, find improvement potentials towards profitability, and take their trading to the next level. However, we also encourage new traders to start tracking their behaviors right from the beginning, as it makes their learning process much more efficient. As an active trader, there are many biases, emotions, and traps you may tap into, leading to continuous trading losses. This is where behavioral analytics comes into play, so you exactly understand what type of trading behaviors you have that keep making you losses, but also understand in what type of situations you gain on average. You may overtrade your account, not being able to focus on your currently open positions, revenge trade after a loss, so trying to make up your losses very quickly without having a clear mind again when entering the market, or keep trading during very high market volatility, which is very difficult, while you actually make good profits during low volatility. Those and the other 40 plus patterns hoc-trade tracks are pretty common, but only few traders actually know about and work on them to improve their trading. Many traders rather tend to try finding a better indicator or signal provider, but trading success is actually much more about yourself, your behaviors and emotions. If you're interested, feel free to join our Discord server. All information and updates about hoc-trade will be there. You can ask questions and discuss with our community of traders. The link is in the description of the video. Now, back to setting our take profit and stop loss at OKX. In order to do so, we activate the stop loss and take profit buttons here on the bottom of the trade input mask, which will pop up these price fields for our take profit and stop loss, either for a long or short trade. If we specify the stop loss and take profit level already before entering the trade, they will be automatically set once the trade is executed. But we can also add them to an ongoing current position by placing additional limit orders at the designated take profit or stop loss level. For example, to set a take profit in a long trade, place a sell limit order above the current market price at the level we would like to exit our trade. We could also set a trigger order by selecting stop order here. So our take profit and stop loss can be executed as a market order instead of a limit order. But this is more advanced and beyond the content of this video. If you're interested in some of the more advanced trading at OKX, also discussing the upsides and downsides, for example, of stop loss and take profit with trigger orders as market versus limit orders, or anything else, let us know down in the comments. We would love to hear the content you are interested in. Point 5 of this video is about coin margin versus USD margin trades at OKX. So far we have performed USD margins trades, so let's have a look how we can perform coin margin ones. The difference between USD margin futures and coin margin futures is their base currency. Coin margin futures are settled in their base currency. So in case of a Bitcoin perpetual, this is Bitcoin. Trading a Bitcoin coin margin future, you can just hold Bitcoin in your account and use this as your collateral. If you are bullish on Bitcoin long term and would like to hold this as collateral, this might be the better option for you. On the other hand, USD margin futures are settled in US dollar. Note that the market depth and volume of coin margin futures is oftentimes lower though. Nevertheless, coin margin futures have their upside. So let's have a look how you can perform trades in those. To trade them at OKX, we go back to the trading pair navigation here on the top left and find the BTC USD trading pair. Right now, we already have collateral for this trade as we swapped USDT to Bitcoin already in the spot trade earlier. For OKX, you do not have to hold the Bitcoin on a dedicated wallet to use it for CoinM trades. The process to trade CoinM futures is pretty much the same as in the USD margin futures. We can select limit or market order, enable stop loss and take profit. The only difference is that we can also input the amount in contracts we want to trade, with one contract being $100 for Bitcoin. For this example, let's have another market order and short sell one contract or $100 worth of Bitcoin. We click sell short, confirm, and we're in the trade. I'll close it right away with another market order. Whether trading coin margin or USD margin futures is a preference and may be influenced by your trading strategy. Personally, I trade more USD margin futures as it's easier in handling and usually volume, market depths and spreads are better. But this depends on the trader. You know now how to trade both. Last but not least, let's reconcile the trades we just did and see where you can find all the information on your past trades. In order to do so, we click on Assets in the upper navigation bar and select Order Center. Next, we select Trading Account History. Here you can see all the past trades. We can see all the trades here which we did as an example. The one contract for the coin margin Bitcoin future, but also the previous 0.01 Bitcoin USD margin futures trade. What is especially interesting in this view is that we can also see the fees we paid for those trades. As already touched upon earlier in this video, the fees can make quite a big difference for traders, oftentimes deciding whether a trader is profitable or not. The fees among exchanges differ significantly, so traders should always be aware of how much fees they actually pay and whether they could save fees. With so many exchanges and different fee levels in all the tier levels, a manual comparison is pretty much impossible. So it's best to use a tool such as Dr. Fee. Here you can just enter your trading volume in spot and futures trading, your share of maker and taker trades, your balance and holding of the native exchange token, and then within seconds see exactly how much fees you would pay for those trades at all the large exchanges. Even in an example like this, with only 200,000 US dollar spot volume and 2 million US dollar futures volume, mostly still being in the lowest tier level at the different exchanges, the savings add up to many thousand US dollar per year. In this example, the trader would pay more than 18,000 US dollar per year in fees at Bitfinex, while only paying roughly 9.4K at crypto.com. If you want to check your own fees as well, I put the link to Dr. Fee also down below in the description. Alright, if you think you got some valuable information from this video, we would highly appreciate if you leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. We continue to develop lots of content for traders, both beginners and advanced. If you have things that interest you, leave us a comment. We're happy to take suggestions for things that interest you all about trading crypto. Thank you for watching, stay safe and happy trading! Please be aware that we at hoc-trade are no financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purpose only.